Yo!
Hello, and welcome to Wicked Game. My name is Lydia, and I'm going to be your DM for tonight's game of Dungeons and Dragons. Let me introduce you to the players. We have Tom, who is the Fey Prince Paladin of the Crown, Uriah. We have the human barmaid turned Damphir alteration wizard named Agatha. And we have, stable owner, Marmo Rider, and all-round sweet boy tiefling arcana cleric, Sunny.
Tiefling.
You forgot one thing. Birthday boy!
He's the birthday boy.
Birthday boy!
Character, not player. If you are new here, hello and welcome. You've actually arrived at a great time. Ignore the fact that this is episode 45, because this is actually quite a fun moment to dip in. We've just rounded out kind of a grueling arc, and we're just going to have like a soupçon of announcements, and then a brief recap so that you know kind of the gist of what's going on. Then we're going to launch into things. If you're not new here, hello again. Thanks for circling back. I think this is going to be a fun session, so I hope you've got a few beverages on the go and a nice cozy seat to be sitting in. If you're a mod, as always, such a massive thank you for rallying in chat here and in Discord so that we can focus on the game.
We love you. How are your teeth?
How are your teeth? How's your oral hygiene? So important. If you like D&D games, D&D related material, we would like to recommend the Twitch channel Some Other Heroes, who stream on Sundays. And if you enjoy podcasts, take a look at Dice and a Slice. We have a new episode out this week as well. Mm-hmm. And Tom plays in that wonderful adventure.
Leah.
No, take it back. Undo?
Hey. Control Z. Control Z.
Control Z. Cut it.
So I think that's everything. I mean, there's always the reminder that, pencil it into your calendars that our charity week is the first week of July.
Starting 2nd of July, all the way through to the 9th of July.
We talked last week about some of the things that we're going to be doing. It's a little bit cryptically, but we haven't fully explained everything. But we're going to be doing little drops here and there.
Like a rabbit.
Be in a constant state of readiness for that.
Myxomatosis. What? Sorry.
I think I missed the setup for that.
Sorry, I heard like a rabbit, and I just.
Lydia
Sorry,
said doing
carry
little
on.
drops everywhere, and I said like a rabbit, and then you said what you said.
Hey, so a rabbit goes into a restaurant.
No,
Previously on the Divisia Sensus, we have been following the first year academic careers of Uriah and Agatha and Sunny, and we've been through quite a lot. As you know, we've been juggling with some difficulty just the busyness of school, as well as some people have got jobs, some people have got a business to run. There was also ankle slitting children. There was also a serial killer. There was also wear badges. There's also been hooking up and breaking up. And most recently, they entered into the first year competition called the Golden Griffin Cup, where you have to do something super heroic with the people that you share a cloister with. And what they did was they went to the Aim Edifos, which is a cursed land. Big war happened, now it's cursed. They traveled through this land to try and find the ruins of a clinic of the patron saint Kimber. And they prevailed. They have relics, they have bones. And they traveled back all the time, letting that corruption from the cursed land really dig in to their souls and their bodies and their minds. And we really thought for a second there that we were going to lose Goliath. But crawling on his hands and knees, vomiting black bile with glowing red skin, he finally made it to the outpost, where he then got tied up in a little shed for a week. And everybody had, a little kind of their own way of decompressing after that event. And then they had a kind of a longer journey through the desert than they originally anticipated. And they have found themselves back in the city called Kolar, which is a high-walled city in the desert land called Epholomos, just in time to miss Sunny's birthday and celebrate it the day after. And that's where we're going to pick up. Nikki, if you wouldn't mind rolling the thing.
In the heart of Ma'aridia, looking over the glittering city of Solaraire, is the world's finest centre of learning, the Divisia Sensus. For centuries, this school has hosted the rich and influential and the greatest minds to have ever lived. Geniuses, leaders, holy figures, and legendary adventurers all had their start here. Though the school is built on old foundations, you won't find more advanced facilities for the arcane, alchemical, artistic, or academic, all behind powerful wards. The Divisia Sensus has the finest and most comfortable sanatorium in the known world. We pride ourselves on the care we give to those whose encounter with magic ended with a broken mind. Each year, we instruct students from far and wide in their chosen subjects and the rigours of life at the pinnacle of their field. There is no greater, safer, or more prestigious environment in which to receive an education. Lady Sophronia Apissimos, High Master of Divisia Sensus, welcomes you.
Welcome back.
Tom's pouring potions.
That's gravy.
It's alchemy. Waking in the morning of the 31st of Sosalis.
Of sausage?
Sosalis. Which is the day after the summer solstice in the Iridian Empire. And even by around 6 a.m., the heat is pretty overwhelming. You guys are pretty tired, and this is the first time you've slept in a bed in a really long time. So I imagine you wake a little later with that oppressive heat already seeping into this beautiful house, Birchwater Manor.
Yeah.
And with the sun coming in through the curtains very intensely. And just, in your own time, whatever time you think that is, you go down. There's a curving kind of gilded staircase in Birchwater Manor. As you remember, it's like all of the buildings are kind of skinny and tall, and lots of like round shapes, and it's not Gothic in any way. It's all like this yellow sandstone kind of material. And you go into the dining room, where there is a long, long table groaning under the weight of fresh fruits. Not just like local fresh fruits to the area, like cactus fruit and dates and stuff like that, but fruits that would be exotic to this place, like apples and plums and nectarines and that kind of stuff. There are tall glass teapots with various infusions, jasmine teas, mint teas, all of that kind of thing. Also coffee pots and jugs of different juices. And there are a few different kinds of loaves as well, not just like the puffy white bread that's like sliced and toasted, but also interesting like knots and balls of bread with assorted flavors like walnuts and dried fruits. There's even like a kind of a sort of halo of twisted brioche that have like pockets of lemon and vanilla custard like spilling out of it.
This is all going to taste like wallpaper paste to Hariath.
On the side table, there is like hot food, like kedgeree and fried mushrooms, so on and so on. And there's also a giant palm fan in the corner of the dining room that appears to be moving just on its own, just gently moving that air around so that there's not too much aroma and it's like a fresh, not like you're not in a wind tunnel, it's just a light breeze through the room. Bort and Viv are in the dining room. They have empty plates in front of them. Bort is reading from a ludicrously capacious newspaper, and Viv appears to be just idly kind of drawing in a notebook and just smiling peacefully. And yeah, you each enter into the room for breakfast.
I think Sonny immediately makes a beeline for his parents and gives them a big hug.
You get lots of hugs. You get group hugs. You get individual hugs. You get like, you know, your mum starts kind of playing with your hair a little bit, and Nevma I think goes to Agatha and is like, well, we should like. I know that you feel like you can't eat, but just eat. You know, it's not going to be. I know it was like a bit gross when you first turned, but just you know. It's not going to taste like it used to taste, but sometimes it's nice, you know. And
Okay.
it's
What about a blood orange?
Okay.
Or is that?
I mean, if you try for the things that have an interesting texture, it's better.
All right. Yeah.
It will just be different. Like, I like very zesty foods.
What about
Okay.
like pineapples? Can you guys feel them like fizzing on your tongue?
I mean, you can taste all the flavors. It's just, you know, maybe your palate will be a bit kind of different. Just see what you like now. I don't think it's going to taste rotten because you're kind of rude about the rations before, and you were like, oh, it tastes like it's gone off before, you know.
Well, it did taste like it had gone off.
Well,
Are you
have a
sure it hadn't
try.
gone off?
To
All
be
right.
fair, we've been there for a while, so.
Yeah. It did taste. It did taste. Okay. Yeah. Agatha's gonna like morning, hi, and go over and make herself like. She pours herself a little cup of coffee and just kind of sits there looking at it for a little while, like, and like takes a little sip of it.
Yeah. I mean, I think here's the thing. You have really different taste buds now, so
Yeah.
it's not for me to say, but you have a very different palate. It's almost like all the things that you've sort of trained yourself to like over the years, that's been sort of wiped clean. So it's a little bit like, you know, when you were a kid and you drank coffee for the first time and you're like, why would anyone do that to themselves? It's a little bit like that. But
Yeah,
Neville, like, piles a plate up with all sorts of interesting things and pours syrup over the top, like maple syrup over the top of everything, and sits down and just happily starts eating.
Yeah, Agatha will do like the same, and I think throughout like breakfast, she's just gonna like take a bite of like things to kind of start like making a pile of like no or like that's okay. Kind of trying to figure it out.
Nev also like oh no, not Nevma. I reckon Viv would do this. She sees that you're like testing and trying stuff, and she sort of wafts over to you at one point and perches like so lightly on the edge of a chair, and she gets you like a glass goblet, and she places inside. Have you ever had those teas when you've got like a single flower that opens up when the hot water goes in? She like makes one of those for you, and then just sort of watches you eat.
Tom looks really confused.
I have no idea what you mean.
Thanks.
But we'll continue.
She begins making more of an effort to like eat the stuff now, like she's doing a lot of this is really nice, Mrs. Bortnoy. That's water. No, that's look, I've been in the desert a long time. I'm really sorry if I forget names.
She wafts away mid-sentence and goes back to drawing in the sketch pad.
I think Haraif is just kind of doing the same, just because cactus fruit and things like that are different, and takes bites and kind of does the nice.
Nikki is emotionally invested in the enjoyment of cactus fruit, so Sunny, prickly pears are one of my all-time favourite things. So yeah, Sunny's.
There's like custard apples as well. If you've ever tried those, those are great. Nice.
Pineapple down your horizon. At least you'll feel something.
Mr. and Mrs. Birchwater, thank you ever so much for having us. It's very kind of you.
No, that's all right. You're so welcome here. I know you probably went through it. I heard from the staff that you looked a little grey when you came in, so I thought, just get nothing puts pink back in your cheeks like a nice spread.
Indeed.
No, I don't mean it like that.
Right, it's not like that.
Listen,
you don't mean it like that.
Listen, I heard what I heard, and
each to their own. We all like a bit of something different, don't we?
What can I say? My vision of you will always be changed, but for the better, I think.
No, you can't. Just because my dad says something, you can't. It's not in like a lady foreign way. It's like, like less of that. You dirty. Bringing your dirty minds here from the Feywild.
Hey, listen, we don't have Lady Thorn.
Yes, we found the word that Tom got.
So look, I'm just hearing it how I hear it. But has there been any news from Divisia since we've been away, or?
No, not from here. No, that's been quiet. But well,
Haraif, haven't you been doing your homework?
Yeah. I haven't.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could tell because you're asking Sonny's parents.
My dad. What's going on in the school he's not been at?
I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I need to get?
Are you going back there today? What's the deal? What's
no, not today.
On?
We're gonna hang around in the city. Like we're gonna have a day off. Is there anything going on? Anything we should know about?
Well,
the events,
That was the solstice yesterday. That's why we weren't in to greet you. We were out, we were out having a dance and an eat and all sorts of things. Giving thanks to the sun that punishes us every day in the way that we love so much.
I just look at Sunny, kind of.
But no, I mean we weren't sure whether we were going to see you or not. We got a Violet said that might happen, but we weren't sure. Yeah. So, when we won't make a fuss, but there's a big pile of presents for you next door, and you can open that just at.
That's so nice. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. You didn't have to.
No, it's more of a treat for us to treat you than anything. You're very relaxed about the whole thing, but we do like to stack up a little pile of things and then just bugger off for you to open them whenever you want.
It's so appreciated.
Right.
We were thinking about maybe heading out to Lucky Birchwater's this evening or something, and maybe going to the tavern for like a drink and a dance, and then then we'll go do some gambling and stuff like that. I don't know if Harai's too familiar with our our mortal games. I don't know what sort of gambling's done over there.
Well, listen, I mean, I'm the best liar in this entire group, so...
We're going to make so much money off you. God, the house is going to be heaving by
Mate,
this evening.
Oh, no, I've just had an idea, Dad. Harayeth,
Yeah.
what kind of gambling games you got in the Feywild? Because maybe you can teach them, and we could have a Fey table at the casino.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Hoopsie Daisy, we've got...
This is not how you write law, Tom.
we've got Jig Around the Posies, we've got Ooh Ah Up Your Jumper.
They sound like the games children play in schools, but just sort of like one to the left. You know what I mean?
Yeah, except if you lose, you die.
Maybe we don't have a Fey table, Dad. I think it might ruin
I don't know
the
how to
vibe.
get insurance for that kind of stuff, you know?
No, we've
That'd be a
got
nightmare.
poker. We got poker.
Oh, you just got poker?
Yeah.
Well, I'll make sure that all the establishments have got your favourite table with a little reserve sign and all of that kind of let people know that you're coming. They'll put the fanfare and pomp out if you want.
Oh, not too much. No. We're just chilling. Like no fanfare, no pomp, no parade, no nothing. We're just gonna go. We're gonna shoot some dice. We're gonna play some cards, and then we're gonna go have some drinks. It's just a chill evening, you know.
And then you're going to go back tomorrow, are you? Because
probably gonna.
She'll probably be back in no time at all. Because near the end of term, innit?
No, I know, but we got to go back. There's, we've got to see if we do hand in the Golden Griffin Cup. We've got loads of stuff to do.
Oh, you've got the cup. Did you get it? What,
we
did
don't
they
know
take
yet.
it out there?
No. It was sort of like you got to do something to earn it, but that's fine. But we've also got the really big race that I've got to go do, which is sooner than I'd like to do, and then I've also got a lot of work to do to catch up on my schoolwork. But
Have you not been doing your homework either?
I did loads of it 2 nights ago, so I don't even know what you're worrying about.
I can do that. I'll just do that.
You've been locked in a room for like a week. You could have done it then.
I was so bored.
He was also really ill. It's fine because mostly Beanbone Johnny's just been sending me like vibes, so it's not really been all that like. He's basically been like so and so's talking about this, and then they were like, oh, this group went and did their Golden Griffin Cup. It was about undead things. This group went and did their Golden Griffin Cup. It was about undead things. And it's like, there's sort of like a quiet resentment amongst the cleric students that like, everyone's been like, oh, you'll just cleric it away. So I really appreciate that we've kind of very much done the opposite. So that's much appreciated.
I mean,
That's good to hear you're challenging yourself, my boy.
Well, challenging Arf, Dad. Arf.
And so we're just so I know, we're going like you want to go back tomorrow? Yeah, not tonight. No.
I mean, I was hoping we could maybe have a few drinks, and I don't want to do that midday. Like I thought maybe.
Oh
we could...
no, I'm not.
You have been
it's
shy
fine.
about getting day drunk, my boy.
No, I'm not shy about getting day drunk, but what I don't want to do is teleport while I'm all sauced and bloody show up to school half cut.
Well, that's fair.
Guess not. Yeah.
Look, just because if my stomach's full of booze and my pockets are lighter, I don't want to be traveling.
Yeah, no,
We'll
like
talk
still
about it a
better.
little bit later. I feel like
yeah, I'm getting vibes.
yeah, I'm getting vibes too.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about that, yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. No, we'll say like we'll go drinking and what you say gambling.
And I know, like maybe go see a performance. We can go. Harive wanted to go to the bar we met Koji in, right? For like old time's sake.
Yeah.
Cool.
The Copper Ghoul.
I don't think you're pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah, but look, I thought it'd be nice to have a walk around Quillar, and I could show you the town I grew up in, or city.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe
it's
you
great.
show us like round, and then we'll go to the Copper Ghoul, and then like we'll do a little bit of something for a little bit, and then we'll go and get day drunk and give your dad's house our money.
Sounds
Yeah.
perfect.
We've
Happy birthday.
got a bunch of parasols around if any of you want to take one,
Oh, that would be perfect.
because it's you think it's hot in here, it's gonna be hotter out there. I'm fine because I'm mostly used to it, even though it's been a while. But like you guys are. I mean, Horizon, you're probably okay, but with everything that you guys have got, with your delicate constitutions, you might want to.
I'll take one just in case.
But they're not for whacking people with, okay?
I wasn't
Who was gonna
planning
whack
on it.
You can't stop me.
Oh, that's for okay. That makes sense. I think I just kind of turn to not Nevma, to Agatha at one point during this sort of like conversation, and just sort of say, like, as an aside, like, do you think he always gets gifts when he comes back?
I mean, maybe. I don't really know. I assume it's because it's his birthday, but why
Huh?
do you think he'd always have gifts? It's Sonny's birthday.
But okay, why the gifts though?
You get gifts on your birthday.
What?
Well, some people do gifts on their birthday. Yeah, you get like
You have to-
presents.
We have to do that's a thing that you do. We have to do gifts on the birthday.
Yeah, I know. Well, like me and
Why
Liv were talking the other night.
Why didn't you
Oh,
tell me?
Like, where are you gonna go get a gift? We haven't been able to get gifts either.
I had so many stones. I could have like given him one. I don't know.
No. Sometimes not a gift is better than a stone gift.
What? Why do you get gifts on your birthday?
I don't know. I guess it's like a well done.
Why?
Getting like you survived another year, or like you, like it's like, let's celebrate you. Let's get you things you like. And
For beginning to exist?
yeah, or we don't really do huge amount of gifts, but like my mum will bake cake and stuff, and like we had a meal and stuff.
Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. Well, we need to plan a freaking gift. then.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
What kind of gift do you get someone on their birthday?
Right, well, here's the issue, yeah? Because Sonny, has everything he's ever wanted, and things he doesn't have is probably in that pile in the other room.
Right. So we lose the birthday.
Yeah, we're losing birthday. So here's what I was thinking, right? And I'm just going to take a moment for Sonny to hopefully be distracted talking to his parents to kind of pull Nevma in as well. I drew as best as I could a copy of the Timber's clinic, and I thought if I can get it done really nice, or Nevma, maybe she can get it done really nice, we can give that to him in a frame or something. But we're not going to get that done today.
You know what we could do? Not just the floor plan, blueprints, but we saw it in one of the miracles like it used to be. And we could get a painting of it done how it used to be.
Yes. Yeah, that's a great present.
That's how we win his birthday?
That's how we win his birthday. Wait, this isn't a competition.
I'm going to buy something as well. So
this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me on stream. just so we're all aware.
But also, we should talk to his parents about where in the world he hasn't traveled to, so that we can book a holiday that's discovery for him as well. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe for next holiday.
We go sailing, or I don't know. We need to corner them and work out where he's not been, and
just somewhere super safe though. Yeah. I don't want to go explore another desert or whatever.
I'm confused. How does that celebrate Sonny's existing?
Right?
Is that all it has to be?
Did we not get Agatha gifts for her birthday?
Yeah, you got me a really nice gift
and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, you bought me some really nice Fae threads.
Oh, it did.
Yeah. you've done this.
I did feel like at the time that you saw other people giving Agatha gifts and you just panicked and put your hands in your pockets and handed her whatever was in your pockets.
That does make sense.
That you were going to give her anyway. I mean, I don't want to be rude and cast aspersions or anything.
No, I didn't.
Oh, the Birchwater is going to be so rich, so much more rich by the end of the day.
Okay. Where am I going to find more faith thread?
Oh my god, like you took up knitting and every gift you give someone is knitting. Like you're that person.
Yeah.
Or like your family like owns a company that produces one thing, so everyone gets that one thing.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Well,
Can we say Sunny was saying hi to William and
yes.
chatting?
Yeah,
Making
there
sure
is.
he's all right.
I think what we'll do is what is now becoming a little bit of a tradition, which is we can all say a few things that we think happens today, rather than go through it chronologically. We can like lob in the experiences that we think happen. I think at some point Nevma does corner Bort and Viv and get a list of like places. Bort and Viv are all in on this. They want to help fund. They're like, we don't have to come, but we and you know, we want to make sure that, you know, it's such a nice idea because we always go to the same places because it's like our comfort spots of like our houses that we've bought with all our furniture. But if he wants to go on a new thing where he's never been before, that'd be lovely. And after the tour that Sunny takes everyone on around the city, Nevma like stealths away and comes back in a little while with a gift for Sunny, which is some bronze horn tips and a very fine pair of mango leather sandals, and also a set of charms, like bronze charms that can be either put on the sandals or on the horn tips.
I've got Crocs and a Pandora bracelet.
Lots of the charms are like you know, like small jewels or nice shapes, very delicate, very finely made. But two of them are butterflies, and then two of them are like little bronze discs that have a P and an S stamped like into the metal. And she just kind of like slings it at you with no pomp and ceremony whatsoever, and just goes, I didn't have time to get any of them like enchanted or anything, but I would really like to be able to take them to that woman in Solare that you'll never let us go into the shop of, that did your board, and ask her to put some kind of cool enchantment on them, because like, you know, obviously you're very capable and you've been incredible, but we've all experienced when we need to dress up our sandals, but then also have a little of extra oomph, you know, like next prom or something, where we want to be armored up for next prom.
This is all so lovely, and I really appreciate it. And there is no greater enchantment than it being a gift from you, and I really love them as they are.
That's so lovely. Shut up.
Just out of interest, is that the same for any of us?
What's this? What do you mean?
Like you'll love the gift regardless of what it is?
You don't have to get me a gift. You absolutely don't.
What?
Look,
Stop picking up that stone, Harive.
I'm winning, Horizon. I'm winning.
Look, everyone.
So it's a game.
It's not a game. It's not a game. It's not a competition. Like it's
Never
not
just
something...
kind of like winks at you, like.
Look. It's I'm really enjoying the fact that I get to spend time with my friends in the city I love so much, and I get to show you, like, let me introduce you to the parts of me that are, you know, hewn in stone and are brick and mortar, and, you know, the parts of the memories of mine that you can step inside, you know. Let me share that with you and just be a part of that. Like, you don't have to worry about everything else. There's like parts of me across this city that I would like to introduce you to, and
you shouldn't leave your shit around.
I mean, it's mostly like, I don't want to sound like a posh dickhead, but it's mostly buildings. So, like,
Are you a secret architecture enthusiast?
no, I mean my family own
Oh,
buildings
it's
and I own
because
estables.
you own half
and-
the city. I see.
Not half the city, but like I own some I spent a lot of time in those buildings. So like I want to show you where I carved my name under the table in the Lemon and Rhyme, and you know the part of the bar I used to sit on in the casino when it's just little things like that. So why come along and just kind of experience my past with me, and that's okay. Like, there's no competition to be had. There's no need to celebrate me. Like, I'm absolutely fine.
Okay. I think just as he walks away, I'm just gonna, under my breath, say, "I'm gonna get him a table." What? No. I think I'm not gonna go next.
Well, I think first kind of thing off of Sunny saying that, and I think almost straight away when we left, Agatha's found the stall that's selling like the Traveler's Guide to Kolar, and like
Rough guide. Yeah.
yeah, like so that she can fully invest in Kolar and like
I
whatever
thought you
Sunny
were buying
telling.
it as a gift for Sunny, and I was like,
No.
that's wild.
Like-
An avocado. Hey.
No, like she's gonna be the best not tour guide, but she's gonna win at the tour guide.
She's going to talk over Sunny as he tells heartfelt, like, personal
Yeah.
memories of the city and
Yeah.
replace it with real
I don't know
dry historical
city history. It's just
No,
right.
no.
I
Agatha's
love
gonna be
the
like,
idea. Yeah.
yeah, I know. Like, yes, this was built in 69 Julian.
That's not a year. That's an evening.
I think that gets DM's inspiration.
But yeah, that's yeah. Agatha can't buy
She's fucking
Sunny a
Joey
good
from
gift.
Friends. She's gonna put the mat down
Yes.
and step into it.
Yeah, Sunny, step into it.
I heart Qualar, like she's fucking.
Yeah, she's doing that stuff. Like, you want me to love this city? I will love this city. Solarray did it better, but she'll love it second
Did
best.
what better?
Murders.
Murder. I think so. Before they leave, I think they Sunny's not gonna just leave unwrapped presents in the house because that feels really disrespectful. But I think like he asks. There's. I think people help him like unwrap them. I think Nepa gets a bit of fun in it. I think maybe it takes Agatha a bit longer to get involved, but I think Hariath doesn't. Like, Nevma is keen to take a knife to anything, and Hariath doesn't understand the kind of the social dynamic of the situation. So he's like, well, Nevma's doing it, so it's fine. And it takes Agatha way too long to go, I'll open the small one. Like,
Yeah. I'll just do this one. I think this one's just some chocolate. I'll open this one.
It's just, but like he takes time and like appreciates them and
Oh, I got a pair of trousers. They don't look like they'd fit me,
okay,
but
they're not for you, right? They're just there's a lot to open and we got to go. Yeah, like
okay. I'm sorry, I'm enjoying this too much.
I think at some point Bort tells like an inappropriate joke that you read out of the paper that he's reading. Like, so like, you see, I've got one for you, Hariath. I've got one for you.
Mm.
How does the potion seller please his wife? Elixir.
That's good. I like it.
Can I get my DM's inspiration back?
Undo.
But yeah, I think they go for a walk with like go through markets and stuff, and like Sonny is telling them about just like experiences he had growing up, and like like that's where my tutor used to live, and like all this kind of stuff.
Awesome.
There's a few moments throughout the day, I imagine, where you bump into people that friends or whatever, and there's like sometimes it's that you just stop in the street and chat for ages. Sometimes you just sort of accumulate people who are really good friends with Sonny, and you've become like a slightly bigger gang, and by the end of the day it's a party with some of his friends from home.
In my hometown.
Right.
Yeah, I reckon. So I think like Harath is like in the moment as much as he possibly can, whilst also panicking about winning Sonny's birthday, and he's kind of. I think like during the chat with the presents and with Bortnoy and Viv, I think like. I think at some point he sort of just says, "So, just tell me about the day that Sonny was born. I want to know what we're celebrating." Like,
well, this is Viv. I woke up and I thought this is a lovely day.
yeah.
And I had a lovely breakfast, and his father had a good idea that it would be today, something about maths that I don't really understand.
Huh.
And then I coughed, and out he came.
Imagine how small baby Sonny would have been.
It's lucky that Violet was always following round me that time with like a little cushion. Otherwise, he would have bumped his head.
It was hot. It was the hottest day of the year too.
That was, yeah.
On account of being the solstice.
Well, see, that is auspicious. That's how we celebrate.
It's not that suspicious.
Mm. No, that's how we celebrate our creation. In the Feywild, it's auspices. It's moments that happen. It's.
What's yours? Do you remember?
No.
Do you want me to remind you?
Please.
It's when the hares fight.
That's it. It was it was when the hares fight.
What,
for
like
me?
Rabbits?
Yeah.
Oh.
The bucks.
Hares are different to rabbits.
Yeah, but they're like rabbits.
I mean, very different. Very,
but
very.
in the same way that like dogs is like wolves,
Well, in the same way as like dogs are like polar bears. No, not quite. That's a lie.
No, it's like dogs are wolves.
Dogs and wolves, yeah. They're very different though. But that's an auspicious day. I can see why you're named Sonny. It makes sense. And I think like Harath sort of quietens down for a bit and
She's
carries
just
on.
like she, every time you sort of make a joke, she's like goes back to like she's enjoying having conversation, but she just goes back to the phone.
I think at another point, like Harath kind of like when Agatha's sort of tour guiding around around Sunny's city, he just kind of like pops over and says, I have some questions about wizardry.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Do you think you could just tell me a little bit about augmenting pre-existing spells? Like, beefing them up a bit. like I've seen you cast spells one way, and then at another point you cast it again, and it's so much more, you know.
You're cooking up. Yours is special.
Yeah. Like, what do you want? Like, what is it? Because no, I'll say this: it's like dangerous to mess with that stuff. It's not like I'm just like adding stuff to it, or like, you know, changing the spells is kind of really you're not talking about changing the spells though, are you? You're talking about
No, like making them bigger.
Like when like making them bigger. I mean, like that's what I get taught that.
Give me the cliff
I
notes.
must have. Okay, well.
45 sessions of learning about how difficult spell work is and how dangerous it is to upspell things. Just like cliff notes it now.
Oh well, like the short version is you the glyphs you like make the bits that you want to expand upon longer or larger, or does that make sense?
So kind of like how when I hit something, I can kind of channel more into certain hits.
I mean, kind of. Okay, here, look. And she's going to open up her book, and she's going to show a magic missile, and she'll do like a first level magic missile, and
Rhyme blows up.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, should we be careful?
Can you
doing this?
Can we do it outside in the garden or something?
We aren't doing anything. We're not doing
No, it's fine. We're not doing anything.
I know what that spell is, and I just saw it. So like maybe we could do that stuff outside.
Honey, we're not scheming. Why did I say that?
Now it sounds like we're scheming.
Right, I know it's my family's casino, but you've really got to get your shit together if we're gonna go play poker.
I'm the best. I
think he's lost 1,000 gold. Just sat down, did one round with the dice, and
no, I'm the best. I'm gonna win, and I look dead in Nepma's eyes and just say, I'm gonna win.
Let's see you win, because so far you've only rolled once. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But anyway, magic spells. Yeah, you interested? It's like got her spell book out and is like trying to give Hariath like an in-depth talk about like upcasting spells and why only certain ones can do it. See, like when like this, and she just starts going like really too in depth on.
Nevma can almost definitely see that as soon as Hariath went, oh, it's like what I do. He's gone, got it. Just throughout the whole rest of the conversation, he's going, yeah.
I think Agatha, I think you can stop teaching him now. He's gonna do what he's going to do, and also he's kind of a Fey prince, so I'm sure if he fucks it up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she just like slowly closes the book. Like, yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
No, I look. Sorry, I would like to.
No. This is like
more
like the way I do spells is so different. Like you do it, like yours is way like cooler and stuff.
No, not cooler. No, like you have saved us over and over and over again.
Yeah. I just mean it's it's different, isn't it? It's
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm good. I'm good.
Desperate to get home. She wants to bone her boyfriend, and honestly, who can blame her? We've been away for a long time.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, of course.
So would you? What if we went back late tonight?
No. We'll do whatever. No, it's fine. Like
You shouldn't bet either. Don't put any money down.
Right. We're gonna do like blackjack or craps or something. We're not doing poker.
And look, we could all I'll say is this, it's just, if we can teleport whenever, we can, why don't we teleport like just before we're like ready to go to bed, just so then like we can wake up.
I will say
there.
this: teleporting is one thing. Teleporting while drunk, something else. It's really something else, and I don't mean that in an exciting way. So like, if we're doing it,
you can be kind of sick, but that's I think you have a quick vomit and then you rally and then you go bone your boyfriend. It's fine.
Should we buy some mint?
Healthier words have never been spoken.
Or just don't get too drunk, and we'll grab some mint leaves so you can chew the taste of vomit out of your mouth when we get there.
Yeah.
Don't get too drunk. It's like I'm already cut.
This is what I was saying.
We're drinking water.
Sonny's friends are just currently topping up your champagne glass.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, what else happens before you teleport back?
I think Agatha spends a lot of the evening when like everything's in full swing. She's had a few drinks, and she's trying to be. I feel like Nevma's like a good wing woman for Hariath, but like Nevma's now like spending time with her boyfriend, understandably so. So Agatha's like, I can do it, and I think Agatha's doing a lot of like trying like talking to people and failing really badly at it. Like, are you single? Like, I've got my friend's single. He's like, he's great. He's so good. Like, he stopped throwing up the black tar now.
Can we please see this scene roleplayed to its fullest? I have to. I'm really sorry.
Sonny, give me one of your friends from home.
One of my friends.
Yes. Yeah.
So like what? Like,
I think.
What do they look like? What's one? Pluck one out of the air and tell us about them.
I think
Agatha
there's.
might look at and go, this one's for Horizon.
Right. I think one of the girls that works at the stable, and she's like, what if a halfling was a human? Which I feel like that makes sense, and if it doesn't, that's
What if a halfling was a human? All right.
like a human-sized hobbit. Like, as in that she's got that like earthy, crunchy vibe.
Okay.
Doesn't wear shoes if she can avoid it.
But she is a human.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Does that make sense?
She's a human with the
With halfling energy.
With
Like,
hairy
Yes.
feet, yeah.
Okay. And hairy feet. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Do you need to top up?
Yeah.
I'm not bubbly now. I've got to be honest, but I like to kind of, I'm a bit more of an ale girl myself.
Really, my friend's an ale guy.
What do you mean Snake Eyes doesn't win?
We're in the pub. We're just
One that's got
pre-explaining
like
the rules.
veins all up him.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you like? He's pretty great.
Yeah. I
No.
mean, he's yeah, sure. In what way? In what way is he?
Well, I would.
Is he your boyfriend? Why are you talking to me about him?
No, he's not my boyfriend. No. But he could be your boyfriend if you wanted.
No, thanks.
No.
Well, just that I don't really want a boyfriend. That's all.
Okay.
I'll
Well, maybe.
distance one
Well,
anyway.
actually, I don't think he wants like a relationship either, because he just he got out of a like relationship kind of recently.
Okay,
Well, not
so
that
he
recently.
rebound, yeah, and poorly by the looks of things.
No. He's already had the rebound, so you'd be whatever's next after that.
So I'm sloppy seconds or whatever that is. He's. Can you
No.
just roll a disadvantage?
No, keep it going, please.
You're basically going, my mate's on a downward spiral and he reckons you're the next layer down.
Yeah. That one.
Take a ride on the Helter Skelter.
I didn't say she'd be good at it. It's she
I loved
tried.
it. I loved every
see,
second.
He's feet tall. You know, that's some people like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
He's just disassociating at the table at the moment. Just...
Trying to
but
understand what double zero is on the roulette wheel.
I think the thing that I'm gonna, you know, my feeling is that, you know, I'd have a crack, but I respect myself too much. You know, it's sometimes not going for it, that's self-love. And I think looking at him now, I'm just gonna do myself a favor and maybe pass.
Yeah, you sure? You sure? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
It's not that much to do with him. I got to go home and clip my toenails pretty soon.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's a busy night.
That's the equivalent of I'm washing my hair.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fine. I just thought, you know, you seemed kind of cool.
But can I
He's
introduce
really great.
you? You know, there's Garrett over here. He's not dipped his wicket anytime soon.
Garrett. All right. Yeah. Let me go. Yeah, Garrett. Then.
Garrett, let me introduce Garrett. Come over here. She's gagging for it. Do you fancy?
No, I'm not. Wait, no. I have a boyfriend. I'm not. No. I meant for my friend. No.
Garrett comes over. All right. Where's your boyfriend? Maybe he can join in.
No. Help.
Agatha, you're right.
I can't do this.
Hi, Garrett. Oh, it's so nice of you to show up.
Do you think this is how Phoebe Waller-Bridge wrote Fleabag?
Who's the one that's always looking at camera? I think it's probably Sunny, just all the time, like looking at camera, being like,
yeah.
And I think,
sorry, Garrett, you're lovely, but I meant no. Sorry.
Cop tease. Off he goes.
oh God, Garrett.
Don't mind Garrett. He's the dickhead. Like, he means well, but he's got no filter whatsoever.
He's got a lot to learn, that one.
Yeah.
I
didn't mean to stick a wrong one on you. I just thought you seemed a bit desperate, you know.
I'm not desperate.
You seeming desperate.
Do I seem
sweating
desperate
right now?
No, I can see that, but I don't know why she is. She's got a boyfriend.
Oh.
I have a boyfriend.
Does he not?
What? Yeah. He's what? Yeah. He's fine. He's great. This isn't about me. I was trying to help Harriet.
Don't worry about it. It will happen for you soon.
Wait, are you trying to help Harriet? You trying to help Harriet? Does he know this?
No, I was trying to like.
So you're less sort of wingman in him, more sort of selling him. Because the phrase wingman comes from sort of being on someone's wing and kind of like, you know, bigging them up together.
Yeah.
It implies that the recipient is an active part of the.
I thought if I like could find someone and see if they're interested, then I could like introduce, you know, like more like that kind
You're
of thing.
You're like a conversational fluffer.
You know what I kind of think would be a good thing for him tonight is if, like, sometimes you got to not let somebody chat somebody up. Like, if he just went to somebody on the dance floor and danced with them, maybe that would be his way in.
I mean, that stuff happens all the time in the Lemon and Rhyme.
Yeah.
Although I don't think Horizon should be dancing on tables. There's some low beams and he will hit his head.
We take him to the dance floor. We just let him go nuts, and we're just like the people going, oh, whoever could dance like that?
Okay.
But also, only if he wants to. Like, I feel like.
Yeah, of course. I'm not like.
No, I'm not saying. What I'm saying is, it seems like there's a lot of people invested on Horiath getting laid that aren't Horiath, and I don't know if that's even what he's looking for this evening. You know.
He just seemed. I don't know. I was just trying to help out, you know.
Yeah, like. It's all good, but like I don't know, like, he's not long since been ill.
Yeah, and he still is a bit grey, but he's not He's not been throwing up the black goo for like quite a while.
His teeth like stopped falling out, so that's
Yeah.
such a good
This
sign.
is all information that
He's
we
got all
just
his
shouldn't
teeth
be
now.
talking to other people about, you know? That's Ariath
Okay.
stuff, you know?
All right. Okay.
And I think when you when you all do that sort of comical turnaround to go, "Hi, Hariath," you don't see Hariath. Hariath is gone. And
Did I do it?
he's just left a little
It's
note
fucking
with
pulled! He doesn't
He's-
need us.
he's left a little note with one of your friends saying, just gone to take some air. I'll be back soon.
Take some air.
Mhm.
Thieving air from Kolar.
It's hot, humid air. The thick desert air.
Nice.
Okay.
What are you doing your walk whilst everybody else is we're heading into the evening now. Everybody's had a lovely time and is thinking about at what point they go to the teleportation circle.
Was that the question to me?
I'm asking you, sir. Yes.
I think it's a secret. And after a little while, I come back. I might roll a thing. Am I allowed to roll a thing?
Well,
Is it an attack roll?
it would be
Like-
smashing if you told the DM what you were rolling.
Arcana.
Yes, you're doing that. Yeah. Roll. Tell me what you get.
I got a +0 in Arcana, but it's okay because I got a 16, maybe?
Yeah, that's good enough. That is good
Cool.
enough.
And I think like about an hour or two later, like I come back and I'm like, or I'm just like running around Kolar, just like trying to find you and just sort of like find you and go, okay, so I think I've won.
Wait, what? What have you
What
done?
have you won? We haven't even gone to the casino yet.
I don't know. This is
You
I
didn't
haven't
like
got-
gold plate his house because we talked about that. It's actually not a very good idea.
It gets so hot, it would melt so quickly, mate. I appreciate the sentiment, but it's really impractical.
Oh. Well, in that case, you should probably.
Oh God, let's go. What have you done?
You
Just a
should
reminder,
probably-
even
you should-
before, there is no win in this, but let's go.
Yeah, you should probably come see your house. Take you back to the house.
It's gone. He threw bombs.
It's in the Feywild now.
And having spoken to your parents a little bit about it, like I start saying, like I didn't know what to get you. You've kind of got everything, especially us and stuff. But
That's what I've been saying.
and you said that you wanted to, show a part of you that we haven't seen. Memories of yours from your childhood, and let us experience where you're from, and the buildings and the places that you love. So I spoke to your parents, and I kind of did this, and where the like creeping vines were on all up your house. There are still those vines, but there are also sort of like kind of deep purple. I'm going off on a fucking whim here. Deep purple vines, sort of like aged vines, like crisscrossing them with these large drooping, like bell-like flowers. And as they kind of sort of just get brushed by the wind, you can just hear like a ding, 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 kind of like little chimes from these flowers. And I kind of said, say like, I don't understand why I have to get the birthday person a gift. I'm sorry, I just don't get it, because you just fell out,
Right?
right? Like literally, your mom.
I don't disagree, mate. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not, but it's not
So-
about. It's
Well,
not
what-
like.
what I've done here is, like, I wanted to celebrate what made you. You know, your mom, your dad, this place. And I wanted to give you something from home. And more importantly, I wanted to give them a signifier that I am in their debt because they made you. And you have helped us all so much in so many ways. So this is for all of you. And also, just as a side note, if they wear one of these around any Fey dignitaries or anything like that, they will know that we owe you a debt.
I mean, that genuinely might come in handy for my mum and dad. They do all sorts.
Yeah.
Right, this is so lovely, and I really appreciate it.
Did I win?
It's not a competition, mate. Like, look, I agree with you. Like,
You won birthday.
Almost,
I've definitely lost
almost
birthday.
makes no sense giving someone a gift just because they survived another year. But it's not about that. It's not like going, well done, you did it. Like, as people, you know, like, as you know, as civilization and as cultures, you know, we look for patterns and then we celebrate any opportunity to celebrate, you know. This whole thing isn't about going, you know, well done, Sonny, you made it another year, although this year
Kind of.
but like, it's about going, hey, we noticed something, and isn't that a beautiful pattern in this, you know, this life that we share together? You know, the reason why people celebrate the solstice, be it winter or summer, you know, the reason why people celebrate seasons changing and saints' days and you know, special days for gods and birthdays and anniversaries and all sorts, it's just because we all go, isn't this, you know, a wonderful experience? And any excuse to share that joy is warranted, you know. So
Okay.
this is incidentally a lovely example of that, and it's really appreciated, right?
There are like
Great.
people who are walking the streets who are
Our
beginning
neighbours are
to
going to hate that chime in.
stop and they're looking at it and they're like whispering about it, because I think you probably remember when I was first describing Koala when you came through, but one of the ways that you show not just like affluence, but also
Like
it's sort
culture
of one of those
and
things
stuff,
where
yeah.
like you're sort of favored by the gods, because it's so difficult to grow any kind of vegetation out here, that like having a wisteria climbing your house is one of those things that's like, ooh, they've also got a clematis, oh my god. And now you have this plant that nobody knows what it is, that tinkles beautifully when the wind blows, and people are like stopping and looking at it and are like amazed.
Oh, hey, don't make tea from it though. Or like eat it.
I do have one question. I don't want to sound insensitive because I do appreciate the gift, but sort of like ecologically speaking, is this damaging to the local flora and fauna?
Nah.
Oh my.
Okay. So just to clarify, you know, it's okay to celebrate people on their birthday, and that's something that I've taken away from that, Nikki.
This is a fantasy world. This does not apply to me in the real world. I am immune.
Okay, let's go win some money.
You're not
Yeah.
gonna win.
By the way, I'm real sorry, Rav. I've spoken to like lots of people and said that you're single. I thought I was doing a nice thing, but I don't think I was. So if anyone is weird,
it's spread through all of Kuala, and everyone walking
Yeah.
down the street like,
yeah,
Lisa!
I'm real sorry.
Hey, that's okay.
I'm going to sending to William to gather our stuff together, and then arrange. It's the city streets are too. You can't get like a cart, can you? But
lots of the streets you can't.
Yeah.
Some of them are fine, but yeah.
yeah, or just arrange for our stuff to be taken to the teleportation circle so that we can go
I
straight.
don't remember actually if you brought Dilla with you at all and then left
Didn't.
Dilla at the stables.
No, Dilla
left
didn't come at all.
Okay.
Because Dickon and Chris have been looking after Dilla.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've
Right.
made preparations for my boy. But yeah, I asked William if he could take our stuff to the teleportation circle and just kind of have it all ready, and that way we can go straight from the lemon and rhyme off to the teleportation circle.
All right. Well, chat about the lemon and rhyme. I'm just quickly looking at it.
Cool. Yeah, like in my mind, the lemon and rhyme is like, what if the slug and lettuce and the coyote ugly were the same place?
Wow.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they do a falafel and hummus platter, but also there are people dancing on the bar. Like, it's that kind of like, it's kind of the perfect bar. But
I love that that is such a kind of like dual world reference. Like the American audience gets half of that, and the British audience gets the other half. It's brilliant. It's really good.
It's so it's very like meze cocktails and also pickleback shots while people are dancing on the bar. Like it's like an aggressive dichotomy.
Incredible. Oh God.
Everyone's gone. I can't believe it. I can't believe I've been forced to play a birthday.
On your birthday as well, everyone has left.
Well, my birthday was yesterday, or Sally's birthday was yesterday.
I love so much that we have obsessed about it. Because let's be honest, I fucking thought about that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, collectively we have had such a fucking wild ride of a 2-week period before this that
Yeah.
like I feel like any opportunity to celebrate is
That's what Sonny was just saying. It's like it's excuses to celebrate. But yeah, Lydia, I don't know if you heard, but I described the lemon and rhyme like a halfway house between a slug and lettuce and coyote ugly.
Oh God. Yeah.
It's it's a lot, but I think it's very popular for that reason.
The only thing that takes the slight edge off the atmosphere that evening is that, out of respect for her son, Viv is not dancing tonight, and there's a lot of regulars that are like, boo! Yeah, that's the only
Sonny's having to do it's not that I've got a problem that my mum's dancing, it's just I don't want to see it, like it's fine that she's dancing, but not while I'm in the bar. It's my birthday. I'm a little guy and it's my birthday.
Are Bor and Viv here?
They are not with you, but I'll say that you kind of bump into them at some point in the evening while they're just out as well, and they take the opportunity to make sure that everybody's well looked after and move on.
I think I just say, before you go, I'm sorry, I kind of asked something similar before, but the other people that came and stayed, they didn't stay with you.
They stayed at Lemon and Rhyme.
They stayed at the Lemon and Rhyme. The other people that came from the school, have they been through yet?
No.
Okay.
No, not yet.
Okay. Cool.
It's Violet will let me know, as and when. It's
okay.
They're known to the family and to the staff. It will be fine.
Yeah. Cool.
And look, if anyone was going to help them, it's Koji.
Yeah.
And they probably met Koji, realised that actually, they've been bolstered by meeting Koji, and Koji's probably helping them do their thing. So that's probably why they haven't, and also they wouldn't have overlapped up.
Yeah.
It's kind of we don't want to keep checking in because it seems like we're doubting their abilities, but maybe in a couple of days we just Papa sending off to somebody and is like, "How are you doing? Totally chill, whatever it is. I hope it's
Well,
going."
I didn't want to keep sending them send-ins before Koji got to them, because I didn't know if they needed their spells, and also like I don't know what they're doing. So if they're hiding in a cave and then all of a sudden I'm in your head, like it might shit you up, and like maybe they knock over a lantern and that was their only source of light.
Maybe you message Koji or send it to Koji instead, because he won't.
I'll do it when we get back. Like I just
give it a
maybe
few
we
days.
get like a second year or third year to cast scrying and like watch, so we're not like talking to them, but we can like see that they're okay.
Yeah,
bring them
that'll
into
be,
like a scrying pool or something,
Pardon?
Yeah.
like a scrying pool.
that'll be fine. They're fine. They're fine. Yeah.
They'll be fine. They're totally cool and really capable.
Look,
Yeah.
they've got Koji.
Yeah.
They do. They do.
Like, what can go wrong, right? Like, are they going to be forever changed? Yes, but was that going to happen the
Who
moment they
is
stepped
it?
in? Yeah, like that's determined. The moment you step into that place, you become forever changed. I mean, look at that bloke we saw who fucking did legs the other way. Like forever changed that bloke. He's also an idiot for going in there to try and.
Dead now. Really.
I'm going to be honest. We tried our best, but like he was running in there to find relics to sell.
I would like to not think about him right now, if that's okay.
He's
That's
fine.
okay.
He would have run back to the outpost. Then
Yeah, he's not going in. He's not going in any deeper after that, is
He's
he?
fine, Nevma. He's great. He's absolutely fine.
Let's win some money.
Yeah.
Money, mate. Like it just.
Realistically, how much do you think you lose tonight, Horizon?
Can I roll for it?
Yeah. You.
I'm gonna
What are you
put down.
playing? What are you playing? Like a poker or like a chance game?
This isn't Who's Your Watson. What? How do I play this? I think I play a chance game.
Okay. Then just roll a d20. It's a 1, isn't it?
It's a 3.
It's. All right, you lose.
I think I take time to show everyone like the betting slips from when Sonny was born, and it's just like so they were doing bets of whether or not I was going to be more elf or more halfling, and then I came out like this, and that means the house wins. So that's why my dad bought me my stables when I turned 16, because the house just keeps it all. It's mad.
Right. Roll a d8.
Yeah. 5.
500.
5,000.
Roll a d8 again.
Oh no.
5 again.
10,000 gold.
Oh no, Ryan.
I just need to check quick, 'cause that's about the worst.
I don't know what that means.
I just need to quickly.
I need to do some long multiplication. Just-
Wait.
Carried a 7.
Wait, this is blackjack? I thought it was roulette. I was wondering why there was no ball.
and what are all these cards?
I guess I put it all on red. What?
I got 2 1s on these cards. That's snake eyes, right?
You lose tonight
Yeah.
a total of 4,900 gold pieces. I just needed to make sure that you had it in gems or gold or something. Like, you get to a certain point and you just can't stop. Like, you guys see a look in his eye that he's like, but if I just double down now, I'll make it all back. And he starts putting like rubies and shit on the table.
No gemstones. Absolutely not. No. Brian, look at me.
I've got
No
it.
gemstones.
I've got it.
No, you don't. You don't.
Like
Right.
taking his earrings off.
Right, no, Horion, it's blackjack, and you've only got one card. You
Where am
can't
I?
win. No more money goes down. I think at the start of the night, like Sonny went and got everyone like 100 gold of house money, and then
Aw.
to like play with, and then it was just then Horion won his first hand and doubled it, and he was like, "I'm so," and then just fucking.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I still have 3,049 gold.
Yeah. Agatha, you're just you're not gonna I mean, you told me how's Agatha approaching the gambling?
She
Take
will.
Sunny's 100 house gold and put it in her bag.
No, it's a chip. You can't fucking take it.
Yeah,
anywhere.
yeah. She'll play with that money, and then like if she gets any more than that, then she will take that and give
What
Sonny
are
the
you
100
playing?
back. But I think she's playing. She won't be good at poker.
Is it chance or
No, I think it's something like 21, where she's like
counting cards?
counting cards.
Blackjack.
Blackjack, that's the word. I can do
I
it.
love that you
Yes,
called it 21. That's
I know.
That's a real. I played this in a pub with my dad's mate.
Yes.
Like it's fucking-
Yes.
That's, you might as well have said, I think I'm going to play Pontoon.
Yeah.
All right,
Crit
roll
balls.
investigation.
Roll. Sorry, what?
Roll investigation.
Ooh,
It is a
okay.
hard DC because counting cards is not easy.
Yeah. 26.
It's not easy, though.
It isn't easy.
Roll a d8.
God, I should have got Mr. Fay in here helping me out.
You
He'd
just
love
spelled it.
this.
You said it back.
No, I didn't dispel him. Like, I can still bring him back.
He would have.
6.
He would have fit right in as well with his little top hat.
Yeah. Oh God, he would. He'll make an appearance at some point.
You make 160 gold.
Amazing. Is that on top of the 100 that Sonny?
No.
No. So cool. And then
that's what you've got at the end of the night. Yeah.
Then I give Sonny the 100 back to say thanks, and I pocket the 60 gold, and I'm like,
Nice.
nice.
What about Sunny?
I don't think he plays any more than the 100. I think he spends a lot of time teaching everyone how to teaching Agatha how to play certain games, teaching Horion how to play games, and stopping Nevma from stealing chips off the top of people's stacks. And that's most of the time there, which is like, no, you can't. You actually can't. Like,
Can you roll an advantage D20?
And you stop.
just a flat D20.
Nevma.
Yeah.
Oh God. 18.
Roll 2d8s.
God. 4.
You don't think that you've really been playing. You're just kind of like, you're doing the thing that you said. You're like explaining things to people, sometimes like showing them how some of the games work and
Yeah.
moving
Like
around.
playing a hand out of that 100 house gold, yeah.
And when it gets to the end of the night and you're leaving, you are informed that you won 360 gold pieces, even though you weren't really playing.
Yeah. I weren't even looking. Oh, that's so good. That's so nice.
Agatha worked so hard for her 60 gold, and so he's like, ooh, accidentally got 300 gold.
There's a reason why they call it Lucky Birch Wars.
Yeah.
You're not sure if you got all of the stealing from Nevma, but at a certain point you're like, she's having fun. If she gets her kneecaps busted in by somebody here,
which definitely won't happen. Sunny makes sure to tip all of the people at tables generously and puts the 100 house gold back, and Horion's 100 house gold back. And then Sunny's just going to make sure he's got a chip just a single chip, like a single gold piece chip, just as a thing to have.
Yep.
Because he was like, I forgot how. I don't think he realized how much he'd miss, like just hanging around in the casino.
Yeah.
And also the chips probably say Lucky Birchwater on it, and it's a nice reminder of how lucky he is.
Oh,
Cute.
That's
Yeah.
cute. I think Agatha will keep one too.
You've all got yourself a little.
A little Lucky Birchwater chip.
Yeah.
I'm coming back.
I mean, that's great, and I'm sure my dad would love to have you back, but like, it's
Incredible. And it gets to a certain point in the evening, and you're heading out, and William, it has done his job of getting everybody's bags that were like packed and by their doors to the place that's in the very center of the city where the teleportation circle is. It's called 8 Dials, and it's there because there's 8 roads that like lead off the main square gardens in the center of the city. And even though it's really late, there is still a long line. There just always is a long line. And actually, sometimes the line is longer once the sun goes down, because who wants to stand in the blazing sunshine? But you join the back of the queue and sort of wait for what is like a couple of hours, and you begin to feel all that booze like eking away.
chewing on mint leaves.
Yeah. What I think while it's quiet there, Nevma might say, I don't want to I'm not being dramatic or anything, but when we get back to school, I'm actually going to go straight to San.
That's
Like
okay.
literally as we get back, or like first thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not super crazy or anything. I feel like I just want to go straight to Al-Qaeda and talk to him a little bit and maybe get some help with sleeping.
I'll walk you there if that's okay. Like,
you don't need to. I actually I just would kind of like to just I'm just going to do it's fine. It's like no big deal at all. I just want to go.
It's absolutely okay. And I will say this: if you don't want me to walk you, it's fine. And it's no dramas. But I was going to go check up on Dilla anyway, and that's sort of in the same direction, so I can walk you some of the way.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I also don't have to. Like, it's absolutely fine.
I think I'll do it on my own. I just think
that's okay.
It's late, and I just want to, I'm.
Yeah.
I think if he's got a spell that just means that I can have one night where I'm not dreaming or anything, and I just get a good night's sleep, I'd really, really love that. So it's no big dramas.
That's all good, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you very much. But I am really looking forward to being back. Like, I don't even know if tomorrow is a day 1 or a day 2, but I'm looking forward to getting back into primaries and secondaries, and
Yeah.
I think it'll be nice to get back into a different routine again.
I've got to figure out what we're doing with these bones.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, can I help in any way? Like
I
with
don't
that
know.
stuff. Okay.
I've got no clue.
I can maybe look at. Oh, go on.
Oh no! I was going to go speak to my teacher and just sort of say, like, look, I've got these relics and these bones, like, probably cursed, and they do some stuff, but also the bones aren't cursed, but they're like, bones, and just kind of, kind of speak to them about that and see what they say, really, because it might be quite simple. I've had an idea, but I don't know if it will work, so I'll go speak to them first because I don't want to damage anything,
No, well, that's what I was going to say. I was like, did you want me to go look in the library and see if there's anything about restoring old relics, like do's and do nots?
Yeah, we can do some library time.
Yeah, just we went all that way to get them. I don't want to accidentally
I appreciate the hard stuff's done, but it's probably back to the library for a bit to try and figure this next step out.
I reckon what it might be is like not just like the guy that's like the head high priest, but also maybe the enchantment department for the relics, because they need to be put back together again without like fucking with the enchantments.
There's that.
And also like I don't even know if there's somebody who knows anything about corruption and all of that kind of stuff that could help like get that out. Because it sounded like from the people in the outpost, like for us, it's just as many sleeps as we can get before we're tip
But
top.
can a bone sleep?
I don't think the bones sleep.
Maybe we ask Miss Philos for some guidance, you know, on who to speak to about the different parts.
What is, just out of interest, what is your plan with the staff? Like, is it yours now?
Oh,
Is that how it works?
I don't know. No, like it's like it depends who needs it, really. You know.
Does it go to a museum or?
I don't know. There isn't one because like there's not many people that like follow. You know, like it's
You said at one
strange.
point that you were going to maybe take some advice about maybe giving some of it to Khotan as well.
Yeah, like I was thinking maybe we could send maybe some of the bones or something over as like, or maybe all of the bones. Maybe that's a good, maybe like all of the bones in one side and then all of the relics in the other, and then it's a kind of like a, because if they've both got bones, then people get weird about it being split and separate, and I feel a bit uncomfortable about it. So like maybe we make sure the bones are okay, and then we find a way to reach out to the Khotan and kind of go, you know, hey, like, or I'll just speak to Kimber at that point and be like, who's like, can you tell them that, like, I've got some bones and I would like to like get them to you some way, and like
We might have to talk to people from the palace as well
I mean,
Yeah.
probably
about
'cause-
like what we keep and what gets sent and how it gets sent and how it gets into the right hands, and
because
all of that.
there's it's not just that like this is a diplomatic situation, which it could be, but also it's a real chance for some like low level diplomatic friendship stuff, you know, like to kind of go, hey, we know you've got some followers of this religion, we've got a couple, and like we've got this relic and we would like to share it with you as like a gesture of goodwill and like a shared a small piece of shared culture amongst our peoples, you know, like I think it's an opportunity for like a win in that front, and you know maybe that gets us a step closer to the blood in the sands, you know.
Yeah, I've been like trying to like keep all notes and all of that sort of stuff on what's been happening. Like, you know, like you pointed out that book that Kimber gave you. Like, there's lots of things wrong with it. And I tried to keep a map of like where the clinic was and like a bunch of stuff. I'm just wondering if I like wrote it all out in like a nice journal, like, or like two identical journals. Then one could be for Khotan Empire, and one
Yeah,
could be
maybe
for
we can
us,
sit
and then
down
it's
with
just like
Kimber
info.
and kind of like
Do
let
like a
her
true-
speak her, like, you know.
Also, you could just write a book and publish it
You could,
and make money
or
But you can do that.
on the royalties. Yeah, do you not have authors in the Feywild?
I mean, yeah, but like I've never tried to write a book, so
Yeah, I mean,
sounds like a lot of work. But like Agatha, if you were up for doing it, like, you know, maybe we could spend some time speaking with Kimber. You know, we can get people to draw out the relics and the bones and like.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
then-
know you're not like super keen on being like, hey, check out my saint, she's great. Like, you don't want to put like your religion on them, but it's a part of history and stuff, and that feels like a good middle ground. You can just be like,
I
this
like
is a real
it as
person that really existed.
Like the thing with it all is, I think people find Kimber when they need them.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that's really important, because like if somebody told you about them and you weren't in that place in your life, like then it's just kind of you know bounce off you. But like if you're in that place in your life, you know, like you could really
but
resonate.
also if there's only a couple of, I mean, we know that there are a lot of people who suffer in the ways that Kimber can help, and she only has 2 followers, so I think it can't help to kind of make sure that all the people who might be soothed by her get the help. You know,
Yeah.
there seems to be an element of chance about it as well. So.
I agree.
I just didn't want to step on your toes. If you're
This-
like, I
this-
don't want people to.
You're at no risk of stepping at my toes or writing a book. That's not happening anytime soon.
All right, cool. Okay, I can do that. Cool.
This queue is mental.
It's
I think
not
I just
cute.
won birthday.
It's not a competition. The reason why the queue's so long is because everyone tries to go teleporting when they're drunk, and they have to work out who actually wants to go somewhere and just got drunk before they were going to teleport, and who is going to teleport of a drunk idea. Because some people go like, "We should go to the mountains. Let's go now," and then they go get and it's like that's a bad idea.
In which case,
Yeah.
the queue is a really good idea, because can you imagine getting really drunk and then just like waking up the next day on an island in the middle of nowhere
With
like,
no goal to get back or
Yeah.
nothing. Like if you've been drinking and you don't have a return ticket,
that's
you
it.
have to buy a return ticket, which is I think is a really good policy.
Yeah.
That's true. Because then if you get to the other side and you're like, "Oh, this was a mistake,"
I
they're like,
goofed up, yeah.
"There you go. You've already paid for your return."
And if anyone's
yeah.
saying like, "No, I'm gonna go live a new life," it's like, okay, sober up and then come say those same words, and then it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Still though, it's a long queue. Is it?
I mean,
Is it normally
maybe-
this long?
It gets this because no one likes to queue in the morning, like when it's like when
Right.
the sun's out. So everyone.
Can you imagine doing this with like that baking
Yeah,
sunshine?
like, it's
It'd be crazy.
True.
I mean, we could always go back to the casino. So
I don't think you should.
You don't have any money left, right?
I have money.
No
I have
gems,
money.
No gems.
I have fanny packs galore. You wouldn't even know.
Agatha, are you going to go straight to Kai's cloister?
I was thinking about it.
Good.
Yeah, or is that weird?
Well, drop your
I-
bags first. I mean, if you turn up,
Yeah.
like, you know.
Oh yeah. I was
I
gonna
mean,
like.
if I can take Nevma's bags and Horizon can take yours if you want to kind of just go straight.
Yeah.
I want to like freshen up because just in case I do throw up.
Just, it never hurts to like run a wet rag under your armpits before you go and see somebody, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm suddenly. It's felt like a really good idea when I was like really drunk, and now I'm sobering up. I'm like, maybe I should like wait. I haven't
See,
told him
if
about
this
like
is the
this.
power of the queue, you know. Like you come to realize what's going on. You sober up a little bit.
Do I
The
tell him now? Do I
introspection
just send him a quick message? Wait, what?
I don't know. it
Are
was
you alright, Hiro?
Yeah, it's the introspection section. I don't know what I said. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Carry on.
All right.
It's worth sending a message saying we're coming back tonight. Like, are you around? Because if he's not around, then you go rush into his dorm and he's not
That's
there. Like
true.
that's gonna
But then
that's
it does
gonna
that
hit
real-
you harder than it
We're
actually
just
should.
like we're 3 people away. Like we're so close now.
But yeah, do I want to ruin the surprise? Like he knew what I said would be back soon.
Then don't do it.
Look, it's all go now. Let's go.
Well, okay. Yeah, do I tell him? No? Okay.
We've got put the book away. We've got to teleport.
Okay.
Yeah, you've been like 2 hours in a queue, just like going really slowly round to get to the teleportation glyph. And then it takes just a few moments. You get confirmation, like you send out the transport request, you get confirmation from the school, the glyphs like light up, and you step forward, and in a split second you find yourself back in the transportation room in Divisia Sensus.
Oh shit! It's cold.
Ooh, this is
It's
weird.
boiling.
It's so hot in here, Sally. What do you mean?
It's compared to where we were.
um
I'm cold in my bones.
yeah, you step off and do like your signatures, what the like paperwork stuff that's involved. Nevma gives everyone a big hug.
Yeah.
And disappears off. So Sunny's taking her bags, Hirata's taking Agatha's.
I mean, you can take him. I was still gonna go freshen up, but yeah.
Oh, sorry. It's,
Sorry, I forgot that's where we landed on in the end.
I kind of take him, and we start walking the same way, and it's that kind of. Are you going?
No, I'm going to my room first.
Oh well.
I mean, you've taken him this far now, right?
Might as well take him the rest of the way.
I was joking. You don't have to.
No, it's. I mean, I would feel awkward giving them back to you. To be fair. But,
yeah, this whole interaction now feels really awkward.
Yeah, it
though.
feels kind of stilted and kind of weird.
Yeah.
You're like you're weaving through the corridors. It's quite quiet because it's late. There's just the odd student that's been like up late studying, and
So how are you feeling about, seeing the boy?
No, I'm really
Like,
looking forward to seeing Dilla again. It feels like it's been ages. I'm joking.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I really missed him, and I want to go see him. But I'm also, I keep having this thing in the back of my mind that's like, changed, and like, do I don't know. I was kind of hoping like, if I saw him like at night, then maybe I could just be like, oh, I'm tired. Like, let's ignore it because I don't.
You've got to tell him pretty much straight away. Like,
I mean, Agatha, you're still you. You're still the person that he fell for.
Yeah, but what if he's like, you're like, your hair isn't cool, or like, I don't know, your teeth are gross.
Oh, then I'll kill him.
also, Agatha, like, I'm pretty sure all of our cloister now has fangs. Like you just sort of joining in.
Yeah.
You're like if he thought fangs were weird, like he's friends with Nevmer.
Yeah, no, I know, but like he might be like, oh, like you're not like human anymore. That's what I liked, and
that's weird. That's a really weird thing. If he's a dick about it, we'll be a dick to him. Like, it's his loss. But I also don't think he's the sort of person that would be like that. Don't forget, like he's kind of pushed back against his family and his kind of like predetermined destiny.
Yeah.
Not because you're a barmaid, but because you're who you are. It's not a barmaid fetish that has made him kind of shun his family lineage. Like it's because of you.
I know, but like, what if he's like changed his mind because he's like, well, I've not really seen her, and he's just kind of forgot. He didn't forget I existed, but you know what I mean? Like, he might be like, not actually that bothered anymore.
You are getting close to your cloister. I mean, you do live in the far high wing, so it is a little meander. But you get to the cloister and you open the door, and Bing Bong and Pluto are there just sharing like a nightcap before they go to bed, and they like bounce up. Bing Bong like, oh my god, and comes forward and is like really excited to see you. You look like fucking shit. And Heriath,
Yes.
you pop into your room and pop your bags down. Sunny, you do too. Everybody is like going off into their rooms just to dump things and like get settled in while like the doors are all open and you're chatting to people. The first thing that you see when you walk into your room is that there is a bottle of mead on the bedside table. And there is also a note that lies on your bed, just a simple like torn off bit of paper that says, I won't be a liability anymore. Ags.
Yes.
In your room, there is a note from Kai. And it says, Agatha, hopefully you won't ever read this because I'll be back in time to grab it. Your family are in trouble and I've gone to help them. I'm going to nip this in the bud before it has a chance to be a bigger problem. Don't panic. I think this will be using my words kind of thing.
Can I immediately come out? Bing Bong, Pluto. Have you seen Kai?
Earlier today, yeah.
Did he leave this today?
Yes, earlier on today about lunchtime. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, I think something's wrong.
What's wrong? What?
I don't know, Kai gave me this and I like give them a letter and I'm like,
I mean,
it's something about my family's in trouble. Like,
let's
what does
go.
that mean?
Hiraeth,
Yeah.
as you drop your bag, you see something, a light coming from inside of your bag.
I close my door very quickly. I say, just give me 1 minute, and close my door very quickly and take the.
The emerald is like pulsing, and you ignite the communication device, and the form of your brother Ewan flashes up. Warm tanned skin, bright green tousled hair. Brother, I just received your messages that stone had been moved and I was looking for it, and I just found it buried in the rose garden, of all the places. Firstly, I'm extremely worried about you. Father's only due back today from your excursion. He's been with you, so it seems like a lot has happened. But I had heard that it was a success with our uncle, and I think time must be confounding us again. But it does seem like you've been through a great deal. Anyway, a combination of that and I found out some worrying things about our dear sister, and well, look, I'm gonna keep the stone on me, but can you contact me as soon as you get this, and I'm gonna go and get Mother. And he...
I come out of the room, like, look, like, already speaking to the stone, give the piece of paper to Agatha and just say, Ewan, what's happening? Tell me, speak to me. I'm here. Let me know what's going on.
You send the message off, and within just a few moments, you get another message back. Kira, I've sent word to Mother, and we have a plan. I have strong evidence to suggest that Isolde and Ingrid are in the material plane. They're certainly not in the Feywild at all. And it is not sanctioned. And most importantly, they're not clipped.
You're all listening to this. I've come into the room with this.
There is not a single good reason for them to be there. Mother is coming, but she can't come immediately. But I can take, Mother's given me sign off, and I'm gonna take it to the Eparchy and get all the, I'm coming, but I need to make sure that the Eparchy okay it first, otherwise the repercussions are dire. But I'll be with you when I can. I don't suppose you can break your clipping. Did you learn how to break it? And he...
Right.
Agatha's run by
Let's
this
go.
point.
Yeah,
She's
we're
run to
running
Kai's room
after.
just to make sure he's not there, and then running straight to the Yapany.
I think if Sunny sort of waits for a second, I just say, can you send a message to the teleportation circle? Get Agatha and her family back to Polar.
We need them here to do that. Like that part's fine.
No, of
but
course,
like,
of course.
they,
But
like,
send a message. Send a message. They need to go.
I mean, yeah, like we start like shooting off to the Yapany.
Yeah, run to the Yapany.
You are dashing through the corridors. You run to, in fact, as you dash out, because of course the other two people who were there were Bing Bong and Pluto, who saw it, and they both look at you and are like, this is bad, right? I don't know what's going on, but if Kai has gone to help and hasn't come back, we're coming. Is that okay?
Yep, no, absolutely.
And they
I was
start
kind of
running with
hoping.
You nip into Kai's room, into his cloister, and there's no candles lit, there's no lights on, there's no one there, it's empty. And so you dash back out and run. Okay.
Oh, it's so much worse.
Uriah, is that the last of the messages that you're sending?
Oh God, I don't.
It takes you quite a long time to get to the Apennine. You have a lot of running time to do, back through the school, out of the school, down that hill, through the streets of Solaria.
Yeah, I think I send a message saying, please come quick. I'm still clipped. I don't know what to do to stop them if they are coming here. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You and I, tell me what to do. Tell me what to do, please.
Again, there's a little bit of a wait, and then you get a response that is along the lines of, I'm on my way. I don't know. I might ask a few people here about if you can break the clipping at all. But you need to find out. You need to find Isolde and work out what she's up to. And blinks out. Sunny.
I'm gonna cast sending and send a message to Kai.
Okay. Same.
We're back. Seen messages. What's happening? Are you okay? Agatha's worried. We're on our way to the Apennine. From Sunny.
I've sent you a message.
Right.
Odd.
When you get to the gate that normally leads through an alley to the beer garden and then to the tavern, the gate is closed, and the word closed is painted on the door. I think you have a key.
Yeah.
Is that word normally painted there?
No.
Right.
Something's wrong. Like, this isn't how this works. So yeah, I unlock it and cast Mage Armor on myself. And like, is there anything else I can do while we're running? Mr. Faye's with me.
I've for sure bought my glaive. If I know Isolde is sort of anywhere near, glaive is in my hand, by the way. Just
I'll, for the sake of fairness, I'll say that as you were running, you grabbed from your bags whatever it is that you want, and you can have been hastily putting it on. It's not easy to do, but you're not trying to be stealthy. You're not trying to look where you're going. You know these streets well, so I'll allow it that it's like leather armor is being buckled on while you're like running.
fuck me up.
Oh god, I have no idea what we're gonna find.
It's not gonna be good though, is it?
It's whatever it is, it's not gonna be good.
It's just to the degree of
It
good.
might be good.
Oh, puppies?
You turn the key in the door and you open it. I'm going to need everybody to roll an acrobatics check of 13. As you open the door, you see the alleyway through to the beer garden is overgrown with vines. and thorns catch you as you walk through.
18.
That's fine. You manage to like slip through. You're only a little fella, and you're like dodging the
I'm just a
thorny
little
branches.
I think as soon as I see like the vines and thorns, my hands go out and they kind of make a ripping motion, and I cast Wither and Bloom, and all of the thorns and vines die and wither.
Ooh, that's cool. Can you say the
Yeah, I'm now
is it a
terrified.
spell? I don't know. I know I gave you that spell, but like I just remind me.
I'm now terrified that I've got it wrong because I didn't read it as I. Okay, yeah. You invoke both life and death upon a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point within range. So it is only 10 foot. Each creature of your choice in that area must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 2d6 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. Non-magical vegetation in that area withers, so it could be magical.
Oh, it's very magical.
Sick. In that case, that like the fact that it doesn't wither absolutely makes my arsehole pucker.
Agatha didn't roll that great, but I think what she does is like that there's something deep within her, like of her changing, and she fucking runs across the walls.
Yes.
Shit. I just straight up rolled a 9.
Okay. You're right.
Yeah, I rolled an 8. I don't know if I can do anything to help.
Karath, you take 7 points of slashing damage. Agatha, can you roll again for running across the walls?
Acrobatics, yeah.
No.
Dirty 20.
Acrobatics. Yeah, dirty 20. Yeah, that's good. You don't take any damage. Bing Bong and Pluto are behind you, like struggling with it. Bing Bong a little bit less. But when you make it through into what was the beer garden, it is this. Even in the moonlight, you see it is this colorful jungle. Like the vines are so strong, they've like broken some of the benches that sit out there, and you can't see the lights, the arcane lights that are out there that twinkle and like illuminate. And the door to the Apony is in front of you.
I'm sorry.
What would she do?
I don't know. I don't know what she's done, but I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, go on, Sunny.
No. Can I cast Arcane Eye and send it in?
Yeah, I was gonna stand at the door and just see if I can listen for anything.
So, with the way that Arcane Eye works, do you you would cast it outside and then send it floating?
So I can cast it within a range of 30 foot, so I can cast it just inside the door.
Even though you can't see just inside the door?
Yeah, it just says you create an invisible magical eye within range.
It's not where you can see, it's just within range.
Okay. Just inside the door. Is that arcane eye visible to the people inside?
It's invisible.
Invisible.
And I receive visual information from the eye, which has normal vision and dark vision out to 30 foot. The eye can look in every direction at once. And then I can move it in. There's no limit to how far away from you the eye can move, but it can't enter another plane of existence.
What you can see from where you are, having cast that spell, is from the doorway into the Apony, that nearly all the furniture is broken in the Apony. There are, what you can see from where the eye is currently is a collection of people sitting on the remaining furniture that isn't broken. You see a human woman is like perched on the edge of a table, sharpening a rapier with a whetstone. See a handsome half-elf leans on the central bar, drinking a goblet of mead. You see a gnome sitting on a stool, fastening buckles on their boots, and you see a human man standing behind the side bar, the bar that runs up the right-hand side, who is smiling right at you, right at the arcane eye.
Oh, God.
And finally, there is a woman, a female bugbear, that sits near the hearth just eating peanuts. I think that's probably everything, the vantage that you can see from
Cool.
here.
It can move. I'm going to move it in closer. It can pass through any barriers that are an inch in diameter. There's 5 people in there, right?
From what you can see so far.
Yeah. There's 5 people in. I can say this and see. So there's 5 people in there. One of them can see the magical eye. They've all got weapons out and stuff like that. They all look like dickheads. I don't know if it's hired hands or something, or if they're doing something else. But they appear to have taken hold of the bar. Can I send the eye past them? Basically, fucking look around.
You do. As it moves forward, you see the one that was looking right at the eye calls out and says, "Why don't you just come in and see for yourselves?"
The eye can't hear, so he has to have said that loud enough for us all to hear.
Oh yeah, it's a single wooden door.
Yeah, just making that clarification.
I look at Agatha for kind of what you want to do.
I think she's gonna take a step back and look up at I don't know. I assume that where they live is above the Apennine. So are there windows up there that Agatha could climb up and look into?
Yes, there are. They have drawn curtains. You can see where you're standing in there.
Haraith, do you remember on our 3rd day I was talking to you about the idea of a bar fight?
Yeah.
Do you remember? I was all fight, and with Henry and all that shit?
Yeah.
It might be time for that bar fight,
I nod at you, open the and walk through and say, "I think you might be trespassing."
No one moves from their spot. You see the what I just described. It is carnage of broken tables, broken chairs. That central bar in the middle that has really big barrels of mead, where the taps come down in this circular motion. Some of the pipes have been broken and mead has spilled out onto the floor.
Oh.
And one person is just drinking mead and watching you so casually. As you move further into the tavern, firstly, you see in the far corner of the tavern, there is a cage that holds 4 people. Tracy, Pete, Mel, Jane.
Lydia!
Walking in more so that you can see that staged area that is at the far side. You see a woman sitting as if on a throne. She is, even sitting, so tall, you might estimate that she could be 8 or 9 foot if she stood up. She has perfectly curled scarlet hair in a kind of Marilyn Monroe style. She has these beautiful rounded cheekbones, and her beauty is all at once breathtaking, cherubic, completely deadly.
I think, like, Mariah has been just walking in as though he's about to, like, dance. Like, he's got those, like, long, measured steps, and as soon as he spots her, he just falters and stops.
It's your cousin, Ingrid.
Oh, it's Ingrid, fuck.
Lolling from her hand is a strange-looking whip with blood dripping from the many laces on it.
Oh, no, 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 no.
And then, with Agatha just behind you, you see something else. In front of her is the lifeless body of Kai. There is a pipe broken off from the mead kegs, still impaling him through his chest. His open, sightless eyes just stare out. Next to the body is the patch that Agatha used.
Can I lunge at her? Can I just?
You are way too far away. You're like still quite a few feet from her, and you just hear her voice. Finally, I hate to be made to wait for anything. Cousin, you look... Well, I wouldn't have recognized you. But you've suffered long enough here. Come here and we can enact our revenge together. These people, they hurt our family, right? Come on, let's have some fun.
I take a step away from Horiath.
Horiath looks at you. Looks at Sunny. Looks at the lifeless body of Kai. And then looks at his cousin. And starts to walk towards her.
As you start to walk, from the back room, so you have the bar that runs, the middle bar, you have the bar to your right, and then the door that goes through to the back rooms. And sauntering out is Isolde. Again, 9 feet, light umber skin like Horiath. She has those flushed cheeks, glossy lips. Her hair is like perfectly done, these immaculate long pink curls in that sort of Rita Hayworth, like Hedy Lamarr style. Her eyes gleam emerald, and she is toying with a dagger, and her pink snake with green diamonds wraps around her shoulders. And she smiles at you, and you, Horiath, hear in your mind, there's no, like, you can't see her casting a spell, but you just hear in your mind, the material plane really doesn't suit you, brother. You look small and weak, and that dumbfounded look on your face, you look positively mortal. Horiath, you can answer to your sister telepathically, but I urge you, use your words wisely, because what you say next could seriously affect your happiness.
Think, oh my god, fuck Lydia.
Take a second.
On this, the day after Sunny's birthday, you do this. That's why you don't trust birthdays, guys.
Horiath straightens his back, looks up at his sister, and says, I can see that you fared your clipping far better than I did mine, sister.
I've missed you. And you are caught in this moment where Agatha is shaking with rage. You have Sunny, Bing Bong, and Pluto behind you.
Oh, my God.
What?
And I have missed you too, Isolde. I miss our family doing what our family do best.
Well, we came here to bring a little bit of that to the material plane. Ingrid, as you're having this conversation with Isolde in like mind to mind, sibling mind to mind, Ingrid begins to speak. My father suffered. My mother suffered. Our land suffered without his leadership. It made House Agvi and the whole Dawn province look weak. To be felled by such a thing. If you've grown fond of these ants, don't worry. I'm not going to kill her. I thought it would be more apt if I gave her a taste of her own medicine. She took my father, a great man, a great fae, a great leader, a great brother, a great hunter, a great warrior. I'll take her vapid sister, her ridiculous parents, and her reckless lover. She'll live the rest of her life without them. Maybe that will give her small mind, just a sliver, an idea what my family have lived with for seconds is gone. Someone should pay.
I don't know what to do. I watch.
Did she? Oh, sorry. Did she say that out loud or in her head?
No, Ingrid is talking out loud.
Okay.
You heard all of that.
Okay, cool.
I think if I hear any kind of movement from behind me, as if to like, are you silent?
Agatha's still.
I kind of just put my hand up to you, just to wait, and I look at Ingrid for a second, and I look, and I look at my sister. Oh, I don't know whether this is completely the wrong thing to say, but I'm gonna try. I look at my sister and say, did she just say it made the Agvi name weak?
Wow. To be felled by a lesbian, it's a bit embarrassing.
Like a nasty smile sort of curls the edge of Hariah's lip, and he says, it wasn't the whole egg, was it?
Roll persuasion.
I don't know what to do.
God, I'm just biting Agatha's tongue.
If Agatha thinks she'd speak, let Agatha speak.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't be
That was a
silent for
12.
her.
12 on the dice. My persuasion is a +8. That's a dirty 20.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. Well, Ingrid will do what Ingrid does. I can't stop.
What do you want?
Talking to Ingrid.
Yeah. What do you want?
I think that must be obvious by now. I want you to suffer for a long time. I want you to watch as I kill your family.
Because of a mistake.
You as good as killed my father.
Yes, I know, and I am sorry for it, but this does not undo what was done. You can... If you make me suffer, that won't undo it, that won't make it right, that won't make it better. You shouldn't leave me to suffer. You should kill me. Because if that's what I did as a barmaid nobody, imagine what I can do with time.
I'm gonna start backing up towards you.
As you say that, and it feels like the ranks are like closing in, the 5 figures that were sat in like that are essentially around you and in between you and the Fae stand with their weapons next to them. And with that, I think we might leave it for
Lydia, no, let me fight. Let me rip her throat out.
We can't start a fight now. We can't start a fight now, but we'll start a fight next week. And we'll see what happens.
Oh my god.
I have never been so scared
Yeah.
for a fight in D&D.
Yeah.
So, because essentially you are going to be fighting 1, perhaps 2 Fae and 5 people next week. And also you have Bing Bong and Pluto there as well to help. 5 students, 7 foe.
Pluto can kill all the old people.
Yeah.
There's no
lost
old
killer.
people in here except the 5 fields. Okay, well, we'll pick that up next week.
It's still wild to me that the worst thing that happened this stream was you making me rob Blair's birthday. That was and lot. Join us next week as we deal with that. Thank you very much, Lydia. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Go check out Dice and Slice on podcast. Go check out some of the heroes on YouTube and Twitch. July.
Don't play this cheery music. How dare.
Remember on my birthday when we were like 7 cocktails deep and I was like, there's something I've been quite nervous about doing. You're like, just do it, Lydia. We believe in you. Just do it.
These are the dead dogs.
Genuinely almost
July
cried.
2nd is the start of our 8-day charity week. in our honour of Solace Aid, which is a charity that helps people escape male violence, which is largely targeted towards women and children, but is also gender inclusive. I'm just going to quickly wrap it through the schedule, which is in the Discord, and it's going to go up on social media. But Sunday, the 2nd of July, we're going to do a Wicked Workshop. We're going to talk through the Shrek Cinematic Universe and what would it be like if they were in D&D, which is going to be incredible. And then that evening, we're going to do the Library of Life Spent, which is a brand new recurring stream that's getting added to the schedule. On Monday the 3rd, we're doing a TTRPG Automate, penned and designed by Lydia themselves, set in the Wicked Game world. It's going to be a ton of fun. That evening, Tom and Lydia are going to be playing a spooky game. Woo! So you get to see them scream and cry. On Tuesday the 4th, we're going to do some Wicked Crafts. We're probably going to do some air drying clay. That evening, we're going to do a quiz show, which is going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be multiple parts to it. That Wednesday, Michelle is going to get some friends and they're going to do some art. That's going to be a ton of fun. And then later that Wednesday, we're launching the first episode of our new weekly campaign.
Yes.
It's all very exciting. That Thursday is a 12-hour, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. stream, DM'd by Chris of Some of the Heroes, with all of the players being made up of Some of the Heroes and Dice and Slice. It's going to be a 12-hour stream based in Waterdeep, which will then be followed by the next day in the morning, a live preview of a pre-recorded and edited weekly episodic actual play. We're reviving side quests. We're going to be playing something that isn't D&D, and after that it's going to be a weekly thing that goes up on YouTube. So, a weekly episodic YouTube content, but the first one is going to be on that Friday, and then that Friday evening, 7 p.m. Friday to 7 p.m. Saturday, we're playing It's Always Sunny in Waterdeep. It's going to be incredible. On that Sunday, we're going to do a wrap-up stream. We're going to talk about the week. We're going to kind of announce how much money we raised and all those fun stuff. In amongst all of that, there is Charity Week merch that's going to come out. That's all going to be exciting. And there's loads more announcements that are coming. We're going to spoon feed you little bits, little breadcrumbs to guide you all the way up until the 2nd of July. Information about the Library of Life Spent. Information about the new campaign. Get on board. Follow us on socials. Jump on the Discord. Everyone's going to cry now. Have a great week,
Bless
everyone.
you.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.